Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Fish and whistle, whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on your dish. And when we get through, we'll make a big wish that we never have to do this again.
Hey guys, this is Hawkeye. I am back with another episode of Fishing Planet the Fisherman. And we are back with Lone Star Lake. We're continuing the Lone Star Lake Exploration 2. Now, this is actually the second run through that I had to do because when the game went live, everything changed. Apparently they added some updates and whatnot. So I had to start over from the very beginning. So I had to go through, complete the first part of the exploration so we could get to where we had left off. Now, I'm going to come in here. As you can see from the weather forecast, this is not the time to be fishing based on this time of day. 64 degrees and sunny. The peak period is probably between 1 and 3 p.m. So I'm going to take it to about 12 p.m. A little bit earlier than that. But of course we've got to get to the map first. It's a little early. I wish you could do it in 30-minute increments because we're not going to have as much activity as we will once it reaches 1 o'clock. But what we've got to do is we've got to catch the spotted bass, the grass pickerel, a smallmouth buffalo, and a channel catfish. Now, last time I had already caught the spotted bass, and I caught some others just so you could see just how easy it is. But let me go ahead and show you real quick what I have for my gear now. On my inventory, I need to add some bait here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on some dough balls. Let's see, I've got now one of the things in the tutorial that changed is that they automatically, when you complete the missions, give you, let's see, hold on just a second, let me get back to inventory here, there we go. They go ahead and automatically give you a triple case. They didn't do that before, so that's changed. They also, I went ahead and got an Easy Go belt pocket so that I could carry more gear, and a fish hut medium size, which I think I had in the last episode, so that's pretty much the same. I did go ahead and get an Omnifloat 11 foot by 5 inch. This is a little bit heavier rod. It can handle a little bit better, heavier things, heavier line. The Callisto XSR 1400 reel, and now we've got the .005 braid. You have to be at least, I think, a level 5 or 6 to get that. So that still is only 4-pound test, but right now it's as good as you're going to get. Now, in my second slot, I have a bottom feeder rod. I've got Creek Pro 7 foot by 10 inch. They give you that for free during the tutorial. Anyway, we really don't have the best of the reels at this point, but we're probably not going to be doing a whole lot of bottom fishing here. That's going to come when we go to the Leslie Villa. So we're going to go take a look here at the free rod they give you, the Elemental 6 foot by 7 inch. I've got my casting spoon 1/6 ounce. We're going to probably start with that, but I went ahead and bought a whole bunch of lures that I was capable of buying at the time. This one's free, this red one. And I've also bought a nano spinner and a 1/3 gold casting spoon and a 1/3 silver casting spoon. So this should help me catch what we need to catch here, guys. And as far as baits, I've got cheese, that's for the catfish. Pet food, that's also for catfish. We have pearl barley here too. I don't know if anything will go for that here, but we can give it a try maybe later on. But anyway, I think that pretty much covers everything. If you have any questions, oh, and the barbless hook 1/0, that is the biggest hook you can get at this point that they unlock, and they ask you as part of the mission to purchase it for 1 gold. That's the first gold I've spent on anything. but I assume that once I complete this mission, I will get it replaced by something, you know, equivalent or even better. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. We're right here, right at the break of the peak. Now we're going to go after the spotted bass first. Well, no, let's go for the pickerel. Let's go for the pickerel. So we want our third rod. It's a sunny day, so I think actually I might switch over to the silver. Let's try a nano spinner. Let's try a nano spinner. This could be very beneficial to catching these guys. I know the dogs are making noise. I do apologize for that, but as you well know, they are playing at all times. All kinds of things go for these nano spinners. There we go, we got something. And there it is. There's our grass pickerel right off the bat. The nano spinner is much appreciated by these guys. Now, I don't think they come any bigger than the common size, guys. I could be wrong. Actually, let's check. Because I think the only trophies are the bluegill. Yeah, they only come in common. Red ears do come in trophy, and crappies come in trophy. Those are the only trophies. There are no uniques here at all. Alright, we're going to go ahead and catch a spotted bass at this point. So I'm going to switch lures. This one is very popular with the spotted bass, plus it's got silver. Since it's sunny, it will really attract their attention. Now there's some good spots to get the spotted bass, but really just about anywhere on here you're going to see them. And over here you'll see them pretty heavy in this region. And they're also on the other side of the bank, but we're not going to go over there at the moment. Usually they bite better later in the peak period over there. So let's go ahead and cast this out here next to those lilies, see how well we do. There we go. Took him long enough. There's our spotted bass. This is about typical, somewhere around average. Yeah, the last time I think I got like 215 cash for the one I found. But now we got to head for the Smallmouth Buffalo and the channel Catfish. So for that we're going to need a different rod, and we're going to be using our float rod. This is the Omni Float. No, it didn't. This is the Omni Float. Let's see, I've got my... Anyway guys, here's the Omni Float, and it's set up with dough balls, and that is one of the main things that these guys will go for at the current level you're on. I still have the bigger hook on here. I'm going to keep using it even though it's barbless. I'm not quite trusting of the barbless ones because, well, it doesn't have a barb on it, and I'm afraid they'll get off the hook. But I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is put it to the depth that I usually fish here at, between about, seems like 81's always been lucky for me. I don't know. It sounds crazy, I know, but... And where you want to cast is right out in this general area here, about between 80 and 110 feet. At least it used to be that way. I mean, this is a new game, so... It's just resting on the bottom right now. It's not quite on its side, and that's exactly where I want it. We're going to go ahead and change the hook because that may be a little big for these guys. Let's see here. Let's put a number 2. 2 is good. Always had a lot of luck with a size 2 hook with these guys. And we're going to take a look at the map. Now, if you look out here on the map, you can see that there is right in the center a deep area, and there's only a few like that, and for some reason this is the most distinct of all of these lakes as far as different depths. But you can see there's a real deep hole here, and there's a deep area out here. This is the area I'm going to be casting out to, so that's why we need to get it out as far as we possibly can. I think that should be enough. Hopefully it's not too much. Let's bring it in just a little bit. There we go. Now we're getting a little more activity. There we go. Yeah, they usually come and they hit hard. Now we're going to need to set our tension up a little bit more than that. That is about as far as we want to do it though. And like in the last episode, this is pushing the end of the gear's capabilities. But it will bring him in. A little bit of a fight. Not as bad as the one I had the last time, but you're going to have a little fight. Boy, maybe no more than a little fight. This guy's not giving it up very easily. But it's definitely a smallmouth buffalo. And there we go. There's our buffalo. 200. So he was much bigger than that last one I got. Good sized fish. That's as big as they come here. Now we need to change our bait one more time here, guys. Keep the depth the same, and what we're going to do is we're going to try cheese. Now, cheese or pet food are both good, and they're also good. The pet food's also good for the red-eared sunfish as well. Try to get it in about the same location. Now, I noticed that this was a little bit too far, so this should put it about where it needs to go. Now you can catch the catfish off of other things, but it seems like to me that they go mostly for the cheese. You will get other things off the other stuff, and I'm already getting a bite. Cheese is stinky. They like stinky stuff. There we go. Yeah, we don't have a smallmouth buffalo. This is probably a young catfish. Young channel cat. And that's pretty much what you'll get as far as catfish out of here. There you go. And as you can see, it doesn't take too long. And now we've got 0.007 braid, which is what I was trying to complete this for primarily. It wasn't just the gold. Buying the extra hook was well worth it just to get this alone. And this isn't a little bitty spool. This is a big spool. So we can upgrade all of our lines now, guys.